Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Certified Yappers podcast.
I'm your host, Kammie Darnold, joined by my co-host, Taylor Fritsche. We are a show by students for students, and just like school, there are rules. We are a live broadcast, which means no pause and no retakes. 20 questions are asked of each guest on the broadcast, and the host and the guests have to wear silly hats. Let's dive in.
How's your day been going, Kate?
It's been great.
Good.
How's yours?
Pretty great, you know. We're here. Day off from work, day off from classes.
Woo.
I've had nothing to do all day.
Troy's opening a Kit Kat.
Nice.
What?
He's opening a Kit Kat.
Troy is eating a Kit Kat. Yeah.
I slept through math.
I love that for you.
You don't need it.
You don't need it.
Well,
What's
You're
2
only-
plus 2?
I'm only going to be teaching it.
That was the wrong answer.
That was the wrong answer.
How are you going to eat this Kit
How
Kat?
are you going to eat this Kit Kat?
From the looks of it, you're already about to do it.
You're already messing up.
Are you?
Troy.
Troy, you're in college. And
Troy.
You just take a big old
Can I
cup
film
out
for
of
you guys now?
all 4 of them.
he missed one of them. That's like,
Oh,
okay.
Kaylee, do you want my hat as your silly hat?
no.
Yeah, where are you guys' hats? This is a silly hat broadcast.
Oh, shoot.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned that.
Those
These.
are peeps.
You're
Those
right.
Are,
They are, but
Those
guess what else they are?
what else are they?
Combustible.
Oh wow.
What?
I told you I'd mess this up.
Yeah, I remember.
You did mess this up.
Do you need help?
You guys are. Oh, you guys are peeps.
There we go.
You guys are my peeps. I love
It's-
that.
It is my favorite time of the year where I can go to Walmart and buy Peep branded things.
Peep branded.
He buys many.
I buy many. I have lots of them.
Truly Big Peep is taking over the Walmart.
I know. I have like a $100 Peep that is about like 4 feet tall.
That's funny.
That's almost as tall as Troy.
Really?
I thought it was a little bit shorter.
No.
but- Sorry, Troy was a little bit
He
shorter.
was a little bit short.
Yeah.
I thought the Peep was taller than Troy. But
Your Kit Kat's falling apart while you're eating it. I see it like.
I'm already sick of this.
I think that you should be grounded.
I want to
I
ask.
think I just figured out who's getting 3 pennies this month. I'm so glad you waited till before we paid you to do this. Because
Yeah.
this is like the biggest red flag I've ever seen.
So for our audio listeners, Troy's eating a Kit Kat the wrong way.
He's eating it
yes,
by
he's-
just taking bites out
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
He
You
did-
don't
he's
eat it
not,
like that. He's not breaking it apart
Yeah.
and then like eating it stick
You
by
can't even-
stick.
That's
you
not
cannot-
how the jingle goes.
You can't even
It's not
fight.
the jingle
You
bell.
can't even fight that that's the right way to eat a
No,
Kit
this
Kat.
is the right way, dude.
No, in the
This is-
commercials,
this
they
is
literally
great
show
shade.
them breaking
In
it
the
apart.
song,
People
they
who
tell
created
you
the
how
bar
to do
are
it.
wrong.
Break me up.
The
piece
Geneva
me up.
That's
Convention
not
needs to
how
talk
that
to you.
works,
Yeah,
Troy.
that's how I always do it.
Yeah. Classic Troy
But
move.
to me, it doesn't surprise me very much.
The Geneva
This is
Convention
why
would
you
like to talk
sit
to you.
behind and film us. Kaylee, what's your name, Kaylee? We have guest named Kaylee today.
Kaylee is my name today.
That's
Today.
This is Kaylee.
What's your name other days?
Kaylee.
Wow, that's crazy.
Wow.
All right. What is your major, Kaylee?
My major is elementary education. So I do need math.
Only a little bit.
What's 2 plus 2?
4.
She's smart. She's there.
Can I have my diploma, please?
Nope.
Okay.
We go into more debt.
That's a vibe.
No, this is a Red Bull.
Not a diploma.
Clever
Gives you
observation.
wings.
What's your year in college, Kaylee?
I'm a freshman in college.
Damn.
Word.
Who do you think you are, Taylor?
Better than you.
Better than you.
That changes him.
Not a serial killer.
Yeah, the bunny hat, it does a lot for me. Makes me so happy.
I'm really glad it makes you happy.
It makes me want to like go frolic through like daisies.
We should frolic.
Through daisies.
Taylor bought me this hat as a gift.
Mhm. Because I love Peep things.
A good
Yes.
frolic is always needed.
I think that's what the problem is like
We
the
stopped
weather's
frolicking.
changed.
Stop
Yeah,
frolicking.
the weather's changed. It's time for me to frolic.
Yes.
And I'm locked in this dorm.
Mhm.
I'm locked in this college.
Oh
We'll
no.
get you out to frolic.
Yeah, I'm
I will wake you up at 2 in the morning to frolic.
You don't frolic
2 in the
in
morning is
morning.
not.
Not
You
frolic.
you
No.
need the sun to pour on your face.
No, I feel like the night's relaxing though. You have like the stars under your.
It's
But
it's
then-
a different vibe. It's a
Yeah.
good one. but
Frolic
it's a
is like-
different one.
Sundress,
Yeah.
large,
You're thinking more of like a
dramatic
prancing.
sunray, and flowers.
Yeah, you prance at night
No,
and you frolic
At
in the
night,
sun.
my favorite thing to do when we go to like parks and stuff is run through the sprinklers
Yeah.
at nighttime.
Uh-oh.
It's
Trevor
the
told me
best
to check
way.
my phone.
Terrible.
Okay, he was just showing that he was listening to the podcast.
I missed it.
Not terrible news.
I haven't frolicked in a while.
And now he's saying balls repeatedly. Trevor Corpening, everyone.
Trevor, look out on Monday.
Yeah.
Look out, Mr. Corpening.
Look out, Mr.
Look
Corpening.
out, Mr. Corpening. Kaylee,
Yes.
what's your favorite class you've taken this semester?
My favorite class this semester. I like my English class a lot. I'm doing a lit analysis class, and I like it.
Cool, Kaylee.
Good way to end a
Lit
sentence.
analysis. I need to turn in my paper for my list.
That sounds lit, Kaylee.
It is.
That sounds pretty PogChamp, Kaylee.
Poggers.
No, I really
Poggers.
like it. I like my math class too.
Even though you slept through
Even
it
though
today.
I slept through it today.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
I feel like if you really loved
That's
it,
okay.
you'd be there for it.
Well, maybe she's just really tired.
Well,
For our audio listeners, Troy is.
I don't care about what Troy's doing anymore. I'm mad at him.
Troy's
I'm
dead
afraid
to
of
us.
him.
I'm
You've
still
done
here.
so many things,
Cool.
but the Kit Kat, that's
The Kit Kat's it.
that was where yeah. No,
That's
I don't
really-
even think 3 cents. I think like 2 cents.
Can I film for you guys from now on?
You might need to.
Maybe.
I will fight you to the death for this position, Russell.
We're gonna put
Hey
you in the
Taylor, you want to
corner.
order
Big
pizzas to the
changes
podcast
coming
room?
from the top.
Trevor Corpening did not tell me to say that.
Trevor, I'm not ordering a pizza, and I'm also not going gambling tonight.
Gambling, pizza, frolicking,
Frolic.
all of the things.
Truly the.
It's a man's world.
I was about to say. I was about to say that.
It's
Yeah.
truly
Truly
a
peak
man's
male
world.
mindset right now.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Okay, Kaylee, where are you from?
I'm from Boise, Idaho.
Baller.
Okay.
Do you
Why
have-
did that make you laugh, Russ?
I don't know. It's just you said that in a very. No, not good. No.
Okay. Do you have any pets, Kaylee?
I do. I have. Okay. Do you want me to start at the beginning?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Give us all.
When I was a baby, we had a dog, but he got hit by a car.
Oh.
But I don't remember.
too.
I wasn't affected by it.
I don't remember him. But when I was 2, we went to the pound and I got to pick out a dog. Well, we went to the pound and my parents lost me and were like, "Where did she go?" And they found me and I was like nose to nose with this dog. The same color hair as me. He's a ginger. And
I'm glad you specified.
Kammie.
I have the hat on.
Yo.
And he was 2 and I was 2 and we have the same birthday and his name is
Aw.
Scout. Well, we named him that, but we took him home because I wasn't
Really,
going to
he
leave
didn't.
without
He
him.
didn't choose.
When's your birthday?
We chose the name Scout.
Russell.
Sorry.
And then he lived to be almost, we were almost 16 when he died.
Hmm.
16 or, no, yeah. So he was 15. And then we have Luna, she's a dog, and she's epileptic. And then we have Leonard, and he was our first not rescue dog. We only get rescue dogs, but he was a fluke. And so it's weird having a dog.
Idiot.
Well, he is an idiot, but it's weird having a dog who's not afraid of everything and has never had a bad day.
Uh-huh.
I love that for your
Yeah.
dog.
And then we had a cat named Clara, who was my sister's cat. And then we had 2 cats named Casper and Jasper. And now we don't have any cats, but they're still alive. We just have to rehome them when we moved.
Uh-huh.
And we had 7 chickens, and one of them kept killing a bunch of other chickens.
Jeez.
Oh.
You had an evil chicken.
It kept killing a specific breed of chickens, too.
Huh, so he was racist.
He's a racist. She was a racist murder chicken named Steve.
You know what? It's always the ones named Steve. Always.
Always.
As a child, I yearned for the
My
mines.
dad named her.
No.
My dad named her
No.
Steve, and then she started killing all of one breed of chicken.
Maybe it was a rebellion because her name was Steve.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a rebellion because she failed art school.
Maybe. I'm lost.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
And then we have, my sister has an axolotl, and we have some fish, and my girlfriend and I just got a fish.
Right.
So,
What's the name
another
of the
fish.
fish?
Oh,
Kayla?
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
the fish's name,
She told me this when she got
the
it.
fish's name is Baby Berry Bento Box. And that's because I asked her, what letter do you think? So we were trying to pick a name. And I was like, what letter are you feeling? And she said B. And I thought, okay. And all I could think of were objects. specifically bento box. And she thought of Barry, and she said, I think we should name the fish Barry. And I was like, that's cute, because all I can think of is bento box. And then she's like, no, we can add that. And I was like, okay. And then its title is Baby, but it has more to its name now. Because, so its full name is Baby Berry Bento Box Jelly Bean Beaker.
Where did the jelly bean
Where
come
the
from?
what?
It's its middle name,
Okay.
and it's cute.
Yeah.
And it looks like a jelly bean.
Fair enough.
And then her last name is Beaker, and it's also a bee, so
Yeah.
So you've never had a pet?
I've had a lot.
Well, then your grandparents' cat.
Yeah, my grandparents have a cat named Milo.
I delivered pizza to that cat one time.
He tried to get in the bag and go back with Taylor.
Yeah. He likes me quite a bit.
We gave him catnip in a, I can't say that, but it was like
Are you talking about Meow-wana?
branded, yeah,
Aw.
as it was rolled and everything, and it was really cute. And
My mom's bought that stuff for
Yeah.
my cats before, so
so it's okay to talk about on here.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah, we're next to Washington.
We bought him a catnip joint. And he has actually like 6 of them, but we've only given him half of one. And he goes crazy for that stuff.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
they're
They go insane.
Before we continue, I'd like to make note to our audio listeners that Cammie's squid hat is slowly taking over her face.
yeah. No,
She's going full squid.
I'm definitely gonna like zoom up on her face when I'm editing this tonight. Just like
So
the slow progression.
She looks like a Splatoon character right now.
She does.
I do.
Make the sound of one of the
Make
squiddles.
the
I
squiddles.
don't know what they sound like.
They sound like.
What?
Wasn't that really good?
What?
No, yeah,
What is
literally.
that?
Give me
That
a
was
second.
actually like.
Let me look it up.
I don't know if we can play the actual
I
sound.
don't know
or
what
not.
you're talking about. So
It's
this
a
is my
video
only
game.
impression.
Yeah,
1 second here, I got this.
Oh god.
it's a Nintendo game.
It's
But
a Nintendo.
Kaylee,
Yes.
describe your hat to the audience.
What does your hat look like?
My hat is a peep bunny rabbit. It's rainbow,
Mhm.
and it's really soft.
Mhm.
It's also really warm.
Yeah, show off the like cape part.
I'm not quite tall, or I'm a little too tall for it, but it has these little gloves. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so it's like, I feel like a stingray. when
I
wear
felt
it.
like that too.
Mhm.
Yeah. You
You're Batman.
Are you in stingray mode right now?
Mhm.
I can
You can do
almost.
it too. Thank
Not
you.
really. Not
Oh,
if I had like T-Rex
That's
arms.
yeah. It really does make you be a T-Rex. What?
That's my T-Rex sound.
Do it again. I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Kaylee,
Yes.
are you in any clubs?
Technically I'm in the volleyball club, but that's because I went one time.
You did only go one.
And so I get emails for it.
Was that the time that I was there for the first time, or?
I don't think so.
Yes, it was. It was
Was
a
it?
time. Yeah, because I was there. Trevor was there. We all went for the first time.
I don't remember Russell being
I was not there. I only went there like a few days ago for the first
Yeah.
time.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I went
This was
like
6
months ago.
Yeah.
One time, and I've never been back, but I get emails.
I get emails from the pickleball club, and I've never even shown up to
Same.
one before.
I get emails for justice studies, and I just signed up. I don't know.
I
Never
don't have
been to
time
one
for
of the
clubs
meetings.
right now. I'd
Right.
like to. It'd be fun. I'm also really bad at clubs, because I'll
Yeah.
go and I'll be super nervous and not say anything and then leave, and I'm like, that's not how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, that was the problem that I had. Is I'd go to the volleyball club, and then only play volleyball, and then I'd leave. Like I wouldn't talk to anybody.
I didn't even do that part. I got scared.
Yeah.
I left.
You
halfway through.
sat on the
I
bleachers
did
the whole
sit on
time.
the bleachers, and then the volleyball almost hits you, and it's not a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before it happens.
Okay.
Next question.
She doesn't show
Kaylee.
up anymore. Are you like insinuating like she's gonna be walking down the street and then just, like,
Gets
get
hit in the head with
spiked
a
with a volleyball?
She's like a completely normal situation outside of volleyball practice, and it's like, bah!
One
Yeah.
time I was waiting in line to play a game that had like pool balls, and it wasn't pool. But they would you slide the balls and like hit the other ones and shit. I was
Yeah.
just waiting in line at church camp in 6th grade, and I got hit by one directly in the nose.
Oh.
Yikes.
I had one drop on my hand one time. Like somebody tried to jump it, and I was like down on the ground, and it sailed all the way down and then smacked me in the middle of my hand.
What are you doing down there?
Hanging out.
Hanging
out.
I do that.
I was minding my business,
Nefarious things.
like you should.
That's my bad, guys.
I didn't mean to.
Next time we go to school,
intrude.
Kaylee, I'm going to have a volleyball with me.
Okay.
Next question.
Kaylee, do you
Yes.
prefer coffee, tea, or energy drinks?
I don't drink energy drinks. I rarely drink coffee, and I'm obsessed with tea to an unhealthy amount.
Do you have like a favorite tea brand?
Brand, I like all of them a lot, and I don't usually pick, I usually am like, if this flavor looks good, and I don't pay attention to the brand. But I like the flowery ones, I like lavender and rose and hibiscus and stuff, and I also like all the other ones.
I like
Those are
every
good.
tea
I
ever.
do.
Licorice tea is the best tea
Yes.
ever.
It's really good.
It's the best one.
I'm gonna
Does it
have
taste-
to disagree.
Stop disagreeing.
We'll stop disagreeing.
Is it accurate to
bad.
the taste of licorice?
It's not red.
No.
It's not. It's the root licorice.
the
Oh,
actual-
it's the real licorice.
Yeah.
I was
It's
thinking
so
of candy.
good.
Yeah.
No.
So I drink it whenever I'm like going to sing because it's super good for your throat.
Mm.
And like you also drink it when you have like a sore throat
Mhm.
because it's like it like coats your throat.
Right.
It's super good. Super nice. Super
Super
nice.
nice.
Super nice.
Super nice.
Stop it. Stop it.
What's he done?
Enough.
Russell, don't do that.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Kaylee.
You guys need to contain yourselves.
I was making faces at Kaylee. I'm sorry.
Russell makes faces at me,
Sorry.
and I don't like
It's
it.
very funny.
He's been doing this since I met him.
Yeah. She's hated me ever since.
Kaylee,
Yes.
what is your favorite food from your childhood?
I've been eating sushi since I was like 2.
Ooh, okay. I like it.
So probably that, even though it's not just from my childhood. I really like it.
My mom decided to point out licorice tea is really good for bronchitis.
Yes.
So there you go, guys.
Thank you, Miss Fritsche.
Stop.
I'm gonna remember that when I have bronchitis.
Good. You should.
From what?
Do you get bronchitis a lot?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You like write it down. You're like, open when bronchitis. It just says licorice tea.
And it's not like a note in your phone or something. It's a full-on letter in
Yeah.
your room on your dresser, and it says open.
It's in like a little glass case
Yeah.
with like a little hammer
Right,
next
so
to it.
it's-
Well,
And
glass,
there's, like,
a glass
a
case
key
is a
for
bit
the-
too much, but I can get behind a letter.
It's like an emergency.
No.
You gotta be dramatic with it.
It's funny.
Life is not fun without a little bit of
It's
like
flair.
funny.
Like,
No, it's
Troy.
not.
Please
You know
support
what's
him
not
and his
funny?
humor.
Eating a
No,
Kit
you know
Kat
what is
wrong.
funny? Eating the Kit Kat the right way.
You did not.
Yeah, and you didn't do
That
it.
was the right way.
Russell, stop being
Bro.
weird. Holy cow.
That's
Can
what-
they see him?
No.
That's
No.
terrible news.
They could probably see his leg shoot out.
Ooh.
They don't get to suffer
Do
with
that again, Russell. Let me see.
Do it again.
Yeah, you can see. It's just on the edge, though. Not much.
Okay.
Okay,
So I can crop it.
Kaylee,
Yes.
what is your topic today?
My topic today is something I've had ready to go since kindergarten.
You've had to prepare for this podcast since kindergarten.
Squid mode.
It's the blind cave leotid beetle, because so when I was little I had eye surgery, and so then every year
You had eye surgery?
I also had eye surgery when I was 16, but the first time was when I was 3. And so then since then I had to go in for checkups, and they would dilate my eyes. And so I can't go back to school after my eyes are dilated, and so I have to go to my mom's work with her, and my mom's a biologist. It all comes back.
Okay,
And
yeah.
So, well, if another funny thing from that day, if you want a little tangent,
Yeah.
from the tangent, is so I couldn't see because I had my eyes dilated, so everything's blurry and bright, and it's an office, so the lights are white and bright. one of her coworkers gave me a gift that was like seashells, tiny seashells, and a magnifying glass, and I'm just sitting there trying to look into it. I'm like, I think it's broken because I can't see.
Yeah, because you're blind.
But
Right.
also another one of her coworkers started talking to me about school because I was in kindergarten, and I was like, yeah, we have to do a project about, I don't know if it was about a bug or an animal or what. I don't remember what we were assigned, but he was like, do you want to know about this beetle I'm working on filing research for? And I was like, well, yes, I do. Please.
Obviously.
Obviously, you
And-
can't just tell somebody that.
It's the blind cave layoted beetle. And every time I Google it, since then, there's like nothing about it. It's always the same websites because there's barely any research on it. But it only lives in Idaho. They might have found more populations now, but at the time when I was 5, it only lived in Idaho, and I liked that a lot because I'd only lived in Idaho.
And you were also blind.
Yeah, at the time. I hadn't even made that connection. Maybe I was just relating to it a little too hard. But I did a whole poster board on it, and I was super excited to present it to the class. And in my head, it's the kind of thing where everybody was like really fascinated and really interested in it, and I was the best presenter ever. I really liked it, but they were probably all like, I'm 5 and I don't want to sit here.
Beetle.
Wow. But they're pretty cool. They live at Craters of the Moon in Idaho. That's like the only population they had found was there.
Is that why you want to go there so bad?
Yes. That's the only reason I've wanted to go there since I was 5, and I've never been. And I lived so close to it. I lived in Boise, and Craters of the Moon is just like 2 hours away from Boise.
We agreed to go.
We're going.
We are going.
We're making it happen.
And we're gonna find one of those freaking beetles.
I have to. I'm gonna go
Put
through
it
those
in a
caves
jar.
until I find one. I'm not gonna leave it. No. Leave
Certified
it
pot.
there. Don't put it in a jar.
I was kidding.
Certified
Maybe
Yappers
you-
special.
Squid.
Oh my gosh.
Squidward's nefarious.
Nefarious.
It does
Nefarious.
mischievous things like put beetles in jars.
Yeah, I was in an entomology class
I
in
love
elementary
that.
school. Yeah, my mom was not happy because for an assignment, my teacher made us freeze June bugs, and my mom did not know about it. And I was a mischievous 7-year-old, so I put them in the ice cube tray. And my mom was very mad.
I would just leave jars of bugs on the table, and if I couldn't find a lid, then I'd set a paper towel on it, and it'd just be a jar of bugs crawling around in it on the table. There'd be like a bunch of worms and some beetles maybe and roly-polies and just writhing around in a jar.
I love to find I'd turn over rocks to find little roly-polies.
Yes.
And I would just hold them and watch them.
And
I know.
centipedes.
They'd be like your
I
little
like
friends for like
centipedes.
30 seconds until they rolled off and then you never
Right.
found them again.
They'd
Yeah.
go into shock and then they wouldn't open back up, and I'd be like, so you hate me?
Yeah, I get so
Yeah.
sad
Yeah.
because I love the feeling of them like crawling
That was
around.
so fun.
When I thought I was this like bug whisperer, this animal whisperer, like they all love me for sure. Because I like to like pet the bumblebees and stuff like that. So I was like,
Mhm.
obviously they're obsessed with me. The roly-polies, any time that they'd roll up, I'd be like, why do you hate me all of a
Why
sudden?
do you hate your
what
master?
did I do? Was it something I said?
It's so funny.
Oh man.
Roly-polies are definitely like my favorite bug.
They're really
They're
great.
so sweet. They don't do anything.
They're like S-tier bug. They just hang
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and they roll around.
They exist.
Or some other S-tier bugs.
Dragonflies.
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 My favorite's butterflies, which I know is basic, but they're really
No,
cool.
butterflies are really pretty.
And moths.
Like bumblebees or like
Yes.
S-tier bugs.
They are. They're little guys.
Praying
They don't do
mantises
anything.
are like the top. They're not my favorite.
I've
but they're
always
just so cool.
I've always been enemy number 1 of
What?
praying mantises.
What about
dude.
grasshoppers?
I've gotten beat up by a freaking
Well,
praying
yeah,
mantis.
that's why they're so cool.
No,
That's
but
why they're
when I
so
was
cool.
when I was young, I had
What?
one kick my butt.
What
Dude.
kind of praying mantises are you encountering?
The ones in Idaho.
The
They're
female
awesome.
ones.
They are awesome.
Like, is it like Fallout nuclear levels of like they get big and they just start beating you?
Yes,
I've seen
dude.
them. I've seen them eat spiders.
Yeah.
I like spiders too. They're
When
cool.
like woman praying
Or insects or
mantises are
arachnids.
just insane.
I know they're not insects. We said
They're just
bugs.
crazy. Idiot.
Don't call him an idiot.
God, Russell.
Stupid.
He's bald, so it's fair.
I say eat Kit Kats the right way.
What?
At least I eat Kit Kats the right way.
I do eat them the right way.
No, you don't.
That
you
one's
don't.
the right way.
No.
That's not the right way.
Yes, that was.
I know.
If I could
Troy,
still eat bread, I would show you how you eat them.
I will
right
go
way.
down, if someone will give me money, I will go down and buy a Kit Kat and eat it in front of Troy.
I don't have Kit
I
Kat
need
money.
you to watch the commercial and listen to the jingle
They're
like
wrong.
6 times.
They're wrong.
how are they wrong when they made it?
Yeah.
1 second here.
Because they don't know how to use their own invention. That's just.
That's
That's not
That's
how it works.
possible.
that's not.
Oh.
Sure, not for a freaking
Give me
Kit
an
Kat.
example right now.
That only works for Uno. Like, Uno gave us the card game and, like, the very bare bones of rules. But, Uno, you have your own set of rules.
Here.
This is true.
I mean,
I have a
winning.
commercial from 1988 of them doing the right way of breaking a Kit
That's
Kat.
wrong.
Here, give me a second here,
That's
guys.
false.
Your deniability is actually really cute.
We should probably not play.
Probably not.
Yeah, we could get.
My bad.
Yeah, no, we're.
It's false.
I don't know. It's not.
See,
false.
Troy, I know for a fact that you completely did that intentionally, so that we would have a conversation about this, and so it's making me mad that we are all biting on this line
No, he's
because
really
you had it in your pocket, dropped it on the ground. You didn't touch it. You could have eaten it before you showed up here, but you waited till 30 seconds after we started the podcast. You're like, "It's Kit Kat
Why
time.
are your eyes watering? You look like you're gonna cry.
I don't know.
Don't
Do
cry.
it, baby."
No.
That's funny.
Taylor.
No, okay. I was just gonna eat it when I got it from the vending machine, but then I thought to myself, it would be funny to just mess with everyone in the podcast,
Exactly.
and it's working so well.
I know, and it's frustrating me. It's frustrating me more than you eating the Kit Kat the wrong way. It actually makes me more mad that you tried to pull this bid on us. Tried to pull a fast one.
I
Has anybody
did.
in here
We've
been
talked
to
about it
Craters of
for-
the Moon?
I have not.
No.
Have you been to Craters of the Moon?
Have I? I might have. I can't remember.
Why can't you remember?
Let's go, Troy.
It should be like a
Core memory.
I have.
I don't know, Kaylee. Some people just think about things a little bit differently.
I love
I've been to
caves.
too many national parks.
I've never been in any real caves,
Oh,
but
they're
I
so
really
fun.
love them. I've only been in the little ones. Have you guys been to Boise?
No.
Have you gone
Nope.
to Table Rock?
No. I
Table
don't
Rock's
know
a
about
hike there, and it's like a plateau is where the hike is, but under it there's like these little tiny caves, and so I'd crawl into them, and then I'd
Take a nap.
No, probably. But I'd also like climb up the sides of the mountains and like full mountain go as high up as I could. And I just want to be in the caves. And there weren't any. I didn't have any good ones. But Craters of the Moon is all caves, and I want to go there.
Me too.
Let's go soon.
Okay.
Like this month. We'll
Can't.
sign it up.
I go to school.
Next month.
I go to
Sign it
Spring
up.
break.
I go to
Spring
school
break
next
is in,
Spring
what,
break.
2 weeks. 2 weeks, I think.
Spring break. I'm busy.
Oh, wow.
This is
that.
terrible.
Did you say what?
Don't
Are you-
womp womp,
Yes.
Kaylee.
Yeah, she's our guest.
She is.
You
I
can't.
don't
You
want your
can't. You
guest.
can't be mean to our
I
guests.
won't
They're gonna
womp
kick
whoever
you
I
out.
want.
I'm gonna make them kick you out.
Honestly, if Kaylee says so, we have to listen.
Yeah, like we have to listen
I'm
to
gonna take my
Kaylee.
filming equipment with me.
It's
I have my
pretty
phone.
easy to set up another phone.
I have my phone.
I hate to break it to you.
You won't get the first half of the footage.
I won't kick you out.
So you're going on strike now.
Yeah, I will.
My
I
rainbow
will
hat
hire
is all
another
over my
employee.
pants.
That's not good.
No, it's fine.
It's all over my shirt.
We're
Your
twinning.
last paycheck will be
Yeah.
2 pennies.
Yeah, we're gonna reduce your max.
And we're gonna withhold taxes.
Yeah.
Adrian wanted me to talk about something on the podcast
Oh, no.
that
No.
the beetle reminded him of. No, it's a
Oh.
me thing.
Okay.
We went to the aquarium in Boise,
Oh right.
and there's this creature there that I'm obsessed with, and I wish I'd pulled up a picture of it, but I don't just want to keep scrolling.
Tell me
No,
about it.
but it's the specific pictures I took.
Send them to me.
You
and
can
I'll,
still Google it, and I'll tell you if they're good enough or not. But I'm gonna send to you the
yeah,
ones
and
that
I'll
I have.
I'll edit them on so
and
then
everybody
everyone knows what you're
who's not
talking about.
watching has to go to YouTube and look at this picture.
You're right. Everybody has to follow us
On YouTube.
on YouTube at Certified Yappers.
This is so much.
Because this thing is amazing.
This is so much build up, Kaylee. What is?
It's called a garden eel, and it was in this tank with a bunch of other little creatures, but it's teeny tiny. It's like when it pops out, it's this big.
These
It's
things are
really
so
skinny. Yeah, but my picture's better.
Oh, it's a little goofy
It's
stick.
not a great picture, but he just looks awesome. It's
I think
not
that's
so
the
nice
exact
better.
same one
Mine
that
was
Russell
the orange
pulled on.
one. But anyway, he pops up and he looks like. Does anybody know Lowly Worm? From the
No.
Richard Scarry books. I think it was Richard
Same,
Scarry, or
yeah.
maybe it was the Little Town ones, something like that. One of those books when I was little. Lowly Worm. Look up Lowly Worm.
Okay.
He's this big worm with a big face and a teeny tiny skinny little worm body, and he has one shoe.
Oh, I know who you're
Yes.
talking about.
This guy, Lowly Worm.
This guy in the little apple.
From Richard
Whoa.
Scarry.
Yeah.
I've never seen this man.
He
before.
drives the little apple car.
And that's
Oh,
what the garden
yeah.
eel reminds me of.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't have a shoe, he just sticks out of the ground.
Really? The
And so I
real
think
ocean
under-
creature doesn't have a shoe?
I feel like under the sand he does.
Yeah.
Not a real shoe, just like in spirit.
Well, it'd be
a
rude.
spiritual shoe.
It'd be rude if he didn't have a shoe on.
Yeah.
He was like outside too. That's like gross.
That's gross.
Well, he is inside an aquarium. But he's a guest there in someone else's home.
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I guess it depends. Like if they have
Yeah.
hardwood flooring, then like
Well, it was sand and
you
he was
could
in
probably.
it.
Yeah.
He was in
I
it.
mean, he's not gonna like leave marks on the carpet or
No,
anything.
he's
so.
just gonna go under it.
Yeah, which might be worse than
Might
like
be
having your
worse.
shoe on. So he might just not be.
I can
That
kind
good
of
of a guy.
picture Russell doing that to my house, like walking in and
Going
going
onto your floor.
under the floor,
He's just stalking you? What?
under the carpet.
No,
No,
it's
like
just
you're a
your
guest.
home.
Oh,
in
just
my
under the
home.
carpet. There's just a giant lump of meat on the
Yeah.
carpet.
Yeah, like you're a guest and you knock on the door and like, hi Russell, and you walk inside and you just
Where's Russell?
under the floor.
I can't find it.
That's crazy.
That's really weird.
Sorry.
But I understand. Like that. I feel like that works super well.
I'm glad.
But Kaylee,
Stop.
Sorry.
what exactly is this beetle you speak of?
What is it? It
Yeah.
looks like an ant.
Okay. More.
More?
Give us more.
It's fully adapted to cave life.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Like
really?
like it's fully blind. It can't see. It doesn't have eyes, like any like visual receptors.
Oh.
None.
Mhm.
It has really long antennae, so that's how it gets around. But like it doesn't. That's why it's only in that cave.
Yeah.
Because it can't leave the cave.
He doesn't know how.
No.
Oh, God.
So it probably evolved just in that cave, which I think is sick. But now there might be another population of it, so I don't know if it somehow got there from where it started, or if it also evolved in that area.
It'd be
I
really
don't
funny
know.
if it was like across the country,
Yeah.
and so a blind
But-
beetle just had to like somehow get across.
Well, but also my mom just randomly mentioned that she thinks there's another one, and she
This thing?
works there, so yes. So it
Hmm.
could be true, but also she might be misremembering, so we don't know. Like there might just only be in craters of the moon.
I think it makes more sense if they were, but
Yeah, it
Who
does. But in 2008, that was the only one they found. I
Yeah.
think that's when they were discovered.
Are they? Are they like violent at all, or are they just beetles that chill?
they
I
just
think they're
chilled.
just chill.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'd be really funny if we go to Craters of the Moon and you're like so excited to see one of these
You get
beetles,
sw- you get
and
swarmed.
hundreds of them just like swamp you down.
No,
Like
people go
attack
through
beetles.
craters of the moon all the time, and they
Yeah.
don't get killed by them.
It'd just be
To our
a really
knowledge.
It'd
thing,
just be
though.
you. It'd just be you.
The
Like-
first incident.
I wanted to see them too bad.
Yeah.
Mm.
They
So-
could hear you
They
because they're
could hear
blind. They're like Daredevil.
I don't know what that means.
That's funny.
Anything.
Stop
Okay, do you know what they eat, Kaylee?
I don't remember.
People.
it. They eat
I don't know what
rocks.
they eat. What do they eat, Troy?
I'm looking. Give me one
Whatever they cannot see.
Oh wow, this Wikipedia page has very little.
Yeah, there's like such little information about them because they're so poorly researched because there's so few of them.
Hmm.
Oh, it has since been discovered in similar localities, including a limestone cave in Wyoming.
Hey,
So-
Wyoming.
I don't want to. I don't want Idaho to be
That's
connected to
state.
I'm
Wyoming.
sorry.
Well, Wyoming doesn't
absurd.
exist, so why are you two so concerned about it?
I'm just excited that there's another population of this
It's just-
beetle.
it's just
Why
chunk.
does Wyoming
enough.
not exist?
It's just.
It just doesn't.
It's
There's
chunk.
a whole subreddit about Idaho
It's
not
chunk error in
existing.
Minecraft.
Well, Wyoming is the real state that doesn't exist.
I've been to Wyoming.
That's false.
That's false.
You were never there.
My
Yeah.
bad.
Anyway, Kaylee.
Anyway,
Wow.
wow.
Well, we know where they live.
Yes.
Do they have any predators?
I mean, I would guess because they live in caves, bats also live in caves. I would guess that bats get them, but maybe
Yeah.
not because they also probably don't fly. So I don't know.
Spiders would probably be a problem since they're so small.
Kindergarten, me is the only one who researched these things, so everything I know about them I remember from kindergarten. So it's not the most well-researched project,
The Beatles.
but it's like enduring
I found what
knowledge.
they eat.
What do they eat, Troy?
The beetles have been observed to feed on arthropod remains as well as fungus, and it is speculated that they may eat bacteria as well.
So
they
just
eat
dead
dead,
bugs.
yeah,
Dead things, yeah.
dead
Yeah,
things.
dead bugs
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
mushrooms.
Well, they can probably smell them since it's
Yeah.
dead.
And I'm not dead, so they won't eat me.
To our knowledge.
Not yet.
I don't want to go to Creators of the Moon with you anymore.
when everybody else is dead, I'm gonna go to your gravestone with just a bunch of the Beatles.
There we
Just
go.
let them loose. Like,
I appreciate that. That's like
Yeah.
what's the word?
Instead of dropping
Homage.
a handful
Sad.
into the,
It's
into
an
the grave,
homage
you drop a
to-
handful.
Yeah.
My life.
Instead of like a cremation, it's like a
Beetle.
beetlation.
I'm fine with that. I'd be okay with that.
That'd be fun.
Fun activity.
You want to have that happen?
It'd provide more research.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with
Research,
it.
yeah.
What if they like evolve to like love human meat after they eat Kaylee?
Oh.
And
And then it turns into dragon wasps.
it turns into
I don't want to talk about that movie
Can
right
we
now.
please talk about that?
It's
I
movie?
don't want
so
to talk
funny.
about that movie right
I
now.
really want to talk about
Ugh.
it. Kaylee, are they venomous or poisonous?
No.
No.
You sound
No.
so certain
Chill
there.
little guy.
No.
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 You're an idiot for thinking
Not
that.
my beetles. Not my beetles.
No, they're not.
Okay, we already know what they look like. I'm gonna put a picture up.
Please do.
Um,
Can you do like you know, like the rave at snails that I sent you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Can you make a TikTok of rave blind cave leoted beetles?
How much time do you think I have
If
to,
you
to
can't-
put it in?
If you can't, can you just edit a hat onto one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll see.
Now, can
I'll
you-
see. what I-
Now edit in the dinosaur doing a backflip.
Or just one picture and do music to it.
Okay.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
How about I just do like 2 pictures and I like just swap them back and forth really fast so it looks like it's dancing.
And music?
I could
And
try
music.
and find music.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna end up doing none of this. I hope
That's
you know.
okay.
And then edit in a dinosaur doing a backflip.
Just as long as they can see the beetle.
I need to get paid to do this. Man, I do this for free.
We already know how you found out about the beetle.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite beetle, Kaylee? Out of all of the beetles that you know of?
I think so. I like a lot of. I like bugs in general, and I like insects a lot, but I think it's my favorite beetle. It's not my favorite bug.
What's your favorite bug?
Butterflies.
Okay.
I love that.
Edit in a butterfly right now.
I have a butterfly fly across the
A
street.
butterfly.
Edit in just a picture of a
Make it
butterfly.
explode halfway across.
Can we put Kaylee's
My
face on the
favorites
butterfly?
are monarch butterflies, which is also basic, but they're really cool. When I'm old and retired, I want to raise butterflies, like raise them and release them.
I wanted to do that as a kid so bad. You guys ever see like the TV commercials?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the one
Of like the little tubes that you
Yeah.
can get that you can
Yes.
grow
I
butterflies
didn't
in?
see commercials when I was little because I wasn't. All we watched were VHS tapes and PBS Kids.
That's fair.
What VHS tapes did you have?
I don't remember. I liked Winnie the Pooh and Thomas the Train. My favorite on PBS though were like Curious George and Arthur. I loved Arthur.
Arthur was really
Dude,
good.
Dinosaur Train is where it's at.
Yes.
Or
Dragon Tales.
Cyber Kids.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
Mhm. I didn't even like watching the shows very much. I liked playing like the online computer games.
Oh yeah.
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 Like Cartoon
there was a
Network.
Curious George game that I loved on PBS Games.
Do you guys know Wow Wow Wubsy?
No.
No.
He's like
Yes.
the little yellow guy with the crazy tail.
What?
Hang on.
I loved Arthur, but the only episode
This
I remember is a Halloween one.
Do you not know this
I
guy?
don't know.
Oh, I loved that little guy.
Never seen that man.
What? I loved Wow Wow Wubsy. But like freaking Hasbro, they had like the best internet games of all time.
I didn't know what that is.
It's like a toy
company.
brand. So
oh, like okay. I
yeah.
know what that
And so
is.
like they're the people that made Transformers.
Okay.
And so they had like a super good shut up, Troy.
Like Bumblebee.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
Correct.
The other one.
Yeah.
Optimus
There's
Prime.
quite a few.
Optimus Prime, that
Troy,
one.
shut up. We are trying to have a podcast.
He's
And I'm
freaking
here.
out.
To film. You're here to film.
There's also-
All right.
And rebellion.
It is time for our showstopper question.
I guess.
Uh-oh.
Kaylee,
Now I'm scared.
describe us your daily routine as a redhead.
It's actually kind of complicated and not by choice.
Held at gunpoint.
How many souls have you eaten today?
No. That's the
17,
thing.
but that's not
Actually,
the point.
this is really he's proving my point. I do nothing. I do nothing. I come to school. I say, hi, my friends, who I'm friends with at school, and they say, Ginger! And they make fun of me relentlessly.
Who?
Who?
Who would do that?
Who would do that?
Russell!
Oh yeah, Russell
would
makes
do that.
sense.
Well, that's out of jealousy.
But nobody
Yeah,
else would
he's-
do such a thing.
Trevor would do that.
Trevor would do that also.
Connor would do
Connor
that.
would also do that.
Yes.
Yep.
Thing is,
And that's it.
Taylor has done that.
What? No.
No.
Tammy's
No.
boyfriend Ian does that.
Ian
That's
does
true.
do that.
Ian does do that.
He said that I only had half a soul at one point, I think.
And hers was
Remember correctly.
dyed. Hers
Yeah.
was dyed red. And
He's
it's still
asked you how many
counted.
souls how many souls you had to eat before. I think, yeah. No, it's rough, man.
No souls. I don't eat souls.
I don't believe that.
Out here breaking the ginger misconceptions.
Kaylee goes back to her room. She has like a death scythe in her corner. Like,
What's your
No.
favorite Ed Sheeran song?
My grandma
And why is
loves
it shape
Ed
of you?
Sheeran. I found this TikTok. Am I allowed to talk about this? I found this TikTok, and it said, when you tell your grandma you're a lesbian, but she's sad because she wanted you to marry Ed Sheeran because she really likes Ed Sheeran.
What?
The fact that you got that TikTok is the craziest thing ever. The government is very like targeted and on
Yeah.
I'm
your phone.
afraid.
You should be.
I sent it to people because it was funny, and then I turned my phone off.
You're like.
So real for that, though.
I read a book.
You turn your phone back on, then you get like
No,
a
I
DM.
am reading a book though, but I don't have time because of school.
Yeah.
I'm trying to read a book. It makes me feel smarter.
What book are you reading?
It's called Cuckoo Land by Anthony Doerr. What?
No,
What did he do?
I can't.
Okay.
What's it about? What's the book about?
It's about a lot of things. It's a lot of different books, like stories in one, and I can't wait to find out how they connect. It's a lot of historical fiction and futuristic and sci-fi and stuff, which I don't usually like sci-fi, but I like the way he writes it because it's written the same way historical fiction is, and I like
Okay.
narrative. But I've only read like a fourth of it so far. But I really like it. I recommend the author. This is the first book of his I've read, I think.
Don't hurt yourself.
It's
Running
the
through-
last book I read. I don't remember.
Running through Remind Palace looking for books.
Running through.
I don't think I have a mind palace. I think that in my mind, it's like all of the different biomes in nature. I don't think there's any civilization. There's no palace for sure.
I really thought
But I
you.
think sometimes there's a swamp, and sometimes there's a desert, and sometimes there's the Arctic, and sometimes there's a rainforest, and sometimes there's Idaho, which is a desert weird.
You guys have mind palaces.
I have
Mine is
no
just
mind
empty.
palace.
We know,
Troy's
Troy.
is empty.
Yeah.
Russell apparently has a palace. I have.
There's no hair in
planet
that palace.
Earth.
No, thank you.
What do you have?
I don't know.
I feel like you have like skyscrapers, and there's a different mind.
Is your head empty like mine?
All your
No.
different thoughts and memories are a different room in your skyscraper.
I think my mind's just filled with pain.
Oh, well, Taylor.
No one understands.
Shut
me.
up, Troy. Mine.
You can
My life is pain.
It's skyscrapers, but each level is just like meaner things that I could do to Troy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all that I think about.
Like Dante's
I think in
Inferno.
Cammie's mind it's probably like tree cottages. Like when I played Minecraft when I was little
It is,
with my
like, yeah.
siblings, we would only build I'd only build houses on trees, and so every little tree would have a tiny house on it, and they'd all have a bridge. And I think that that's what's in Cammie's mind.
I did that in Minecraft
Probably.
one time. It was like, this was a long time ago. Like, you still had to like feed ocelots fish to get
Yeah.
cats.
Oh, yeah.
Every house was that for,
Yeah.
for like a year.
And I had like thousands of cats
Yeah.
like on my little like sky house, right? And every time the cats would like follow me across the bridge, like at least 6 of them would get pushed off, and then they'd fall like
Into the
5,000 feet and then smack the ground. It's like every time I'd go from house to house, you just hear from like one of them smacking the ground.
Splat.
Yeah.
When I was little, we'd play Minecraft, and my little sister, who actually knew how to play the game and got annoyed that my older sister and I just wanted to mess around, she'd just like mess with us the whole time for retaliation, which is fair. But for some reason, there was always like a 2x2 lava square on the ground, and I thought we needed it for some reason. She would just always build it, and I thought it was supposed to be there and we needed it, but she'd just use it to like burn our things in it to get back at us.
Yeah, it's a trash
And
can.
I knew she'd burn things in there, and that I didn't want her to. And I'd be like, stop burning things in the lava pit. But I wouldn't be like, why do we have a lava pit? Can we do it?
Well, I mean, that's just, yeah.
I'd be like, don't burn my cats in the lava anymore.
You took like regulation over action.
Yeah.
And
That's just sibling things.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I think I could talk about Minecraft for hours.
Same.
Yeah. It's the
It's the
only
best.
video game I played.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like all that I could like run on my computer for a while.
We killed a computer with Minecraft. It was a bad computer, to be fair, but we killed it.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the computer that you had, or
Hmm?
do you remember the computer that you had?
No, I don't know anything about computers or technology. It's
I think-
true.
My sister did K-12, like the homeschooling place,
Mm.
and they gave us a computer, and I'm pretty sure I like nuked it from Minecraft.
Her school computer.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
funny.
with Minecraft.
I also like. I had a problem as a kid. My mom doesn't. I don't think my mom knows this, and
Uh-oh.
she's gonna find out.
Oh no.
But I signed up for every sweepstakes that I could. like I knew my mom's email address at like 7 years old. Like I remember getting one of those bottles of like bug juice. You guys know what that
No.
is?
Oh, I
What?
love bug juice. What?
What?
What do you mean?
What? Me and Kammie have like the same like children experiences, and
Bug
you guys.
juice.
I
like,
don't know.
The little-
Yeah, they're the little like sippy cups, and they came in like different flavors, and they had like daddy long legs on the side.
Yeah.
Wow.
The
I'll
labels
show
were
you,
like
I'll show
blue,
you.
green.
Yeah,
We used to
No
get
idea
those
what
on
you're talking about.
car trips up to Coeur d'Alene.
yeah. These.
I don't know.
I looked up. I looked.
Oh, that.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah.
never had these before?
I've never had them.
No.
I know what they
Really?
are, but I've
They
never had
still
them.
sell them.
They're just like juice.
That's not what I expected it to look like.
I
either.
tried one a couple years ago, and they taste like
I've seen-
straight diabetes.
I
I've
don't
seen-
care.
I've seen stuff like that.
It's
just
great.
I already
don't
know
have
that I
it.
love them. But anyways, they had like a sweepstakes, and I remember this was before I moved into my new house, and so that means that I was younger than 7. And I remember typing in my mom's email to sign up for a sweepstakes.
Your mom is gonna kill you.
Well, she goes, "You never won anything," and I know I never won anything, but for some reason
You
I just
never
had
won any.
like I don't even remember what half of like the things I would get if I won the sweepstakes. I just enjoyed like oh man, like
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, like I'm gonna win this. I'm so excited.
Did you ever sign up for the Zach and Cody Danimals one?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I signed
But I
up for
like
that so
never
many
got
times.
Danimals as a kid.
Me neither.
I
My
I
Never
grandma
had
gave
them
them
one
to us.
time. One time, and I was like, I'm cool now.
I've had them more. I've had them more as an adult than I have.
I've had
as
them
a
one
kid.
time in my life, and I was like, this is the defining factor, and
Really?
I'm now
The
cool.
Yeah.
pinnacle moment of your life.
Yeah.
I'm a rich kid now.
All downhill from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really was.
It was pretty great.
I was always jealous of kids who their parents would buy like the juice that had like the characters' heads on them. I
Yeah.
was so
Oh,
jealous
yeah.
of those.
I remember like every once in a while I'd get like one with like Spider-Man's head on it,
Yeah.
and it'd like make my day.
I'm gonna get that for you. I'm either gonna get you that or the Spider-Man that it has its like head on it and it's like shampoo or something. I'm gonna get you either that or the juice. We'll see what I can afford.
Yeah, if just for anybody that wants to get me a birthday gift, it's in a month, so like get ready. Anything Spider-Man related would make me so happy. Or like collecting things. I got a GameCube today, guys.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I bought a GameCube.
Ooh. Okay, I saw that on your story and I was like, what's that? And then I swiped away.
I feel like that's what you do to everything that I send you.
I feel like that's what I do to everything anybody sends me.
Yeah. But
Like, that's interesting. I wonder what it is. I could start a conversation about it right now.
Yeah.
I'll wait until I'm in person and I forget.
like my favorite thing to do is to like see somebody's story, like see their snap and be like, oh, I should respond to that. And then I'll click out of it to like go look at something else, and then I'll never get back to it.
Yeah.
Like so many people's texts get like left unopened because I'll be trying to respond to them, and then I'll get a different text, and then I'll be like going to do that instead, and then I'll forget that the other person texted me, and they never get an answer.
I have probably over 200 reels to look at from our friend Liam.
Yeah.
Specifically from him. And I have as much anxiety about it right now as I do my homework. Because I'm so stressed about my homework right now, and I'm like, I have to get it done. And then every time he sends a reel, I'm like, oh my god, I still haven't looked at them. And now there's another one. Oh, and now there's 6 more. And
Yeah.
now there's 200 something.
The debt's piling up.
I'm so afraid. I need to like block out 4 hours of a weekend sometime that I can just sit there and.
My thing is like, if I don't laugh at the first reel that you send me, like when like we first follow each other on Instagram, then I'm not going to check like the things you
I
send me
check
very
everything
often.
Did I make
eventually,
you laugh?
and I react
I
to
don't know, have
every
you sent me anything
individual.
recently?
That's the
Not
problem.
recently, but
My problem is I react to every single one to show like, oh, this is what I thought of this one, because then I'm like,
I do
'cause then
that
they
too.
care.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is it's gonna feel weird if I'm going through all of these 200 plus reels and not reacting to every single one, but that's not feasible.
Yeah, it's not possible. Just let it go.
Okay.
Don't be scared. You're fine.
Starts hyperventilating.
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
This has been Certified Yappers.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything else that you want to share?
I don't know.
Do you have any like
Fears.
fears? Yeah.
Many.
What's your greatest fear?
What's your
Endless.
greatest fear?
I think it'd be easier to be like, what aren't you afraid of?
What's your biggest fear?
I just asked that.
I don't know.
It's don't worry, I've got this.
Absolutely.
My biggest fear? I don't know, but my weirdest fear, I'm not scared of them anymore because now I've met our friend's hedgehog, but I used to be afraid of hedgehogs. Just a little. It was fine, like it wasn't an issue because not like I'm around hedgehogs often, but if I saw a video of one, I was like, I wouldn't go near that, that's scary. But now I've met one and it's chill and I like them.
Yeah.
And now I'd be like, yeah, they're cool.
One of my biggest hurdles was figuring out the difference between a hedgehog and a porcupine. Because, like, for as long as I remember, like, the only dogs that we've had are like German Shorthairs, and they're hunting dogs. And
they
so
get the quills.
they would get like once a month, probably one of our German Shorthairs would come running back with 30 freaking porcupine quills hanging out.
Poor thing.
I have a video of one where my dog Copper, he's like halfway like sitting up in a tree, like he's trying to get up in a tree, and I have a video of me panning up into the tree. There's a porcupine like staring down at him. I have one of a porcupine on our patio, and he was like looking at me, and I like get closer to him, and he starts like turning around to try and get like his quills towards me. But like, yeah, I've always been like, yeah, porcupines, evil. They hurt my dogs.
See, I don't even feel like initial fear toward those. Like, obviously they're scary, and if I was near them, I wouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna go touch that thing. I'd be like, oh, avoid that. That's gonna hurt me. But hedgehogs, I was like scared. But I'm not anymore.
So
Good.
tiny.
They're so tiny and they're so cute.
They're like literally like this.
They're really cute, and
It's
I
like-
like their faces.
They try to fight back.
I drew a doodle of what turned out to be like a hybrid of a possum and a hedgehog. It's not a good thing.
A podgehog.
Hedgehog.
Podgehog.
That's awesome.
Hedge awesome. Awesome.
Well, anyway, guys.
Well, I think that's all we have.
I think that is all we have.
So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Certified Yappers. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at Certified Yappers LCSC and subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch the video version of this podcast and our many other ones.
Please do.
This has been Taylor, Kammie, Kaylee, Russell, and that's everyone that's here.
The rebellion continues! I cannot be stopped!
Boy.
I hope you all have a good night.
I am
And-
here!
Taylor, you were rocking that outro.
Thank you. I know. It's great when I do a good job doing something and everybody else ruins it for me. Have a good night, everybody. Good
Come
luck.
rebellion!
I'm actually gonna lose my mind. Good luck during midterms, everybody.
Good luck.
Have a good night. Yippee! Enjoy Queen, apparently.